There we go. Can I reload this? There we go. Cool. Cool. Cool, dude. Cool, dude. Cool. Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool, dude. Jade Empire. We'll play this for the next 2 hours.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Sheng? The dam is closed and the town is saved, so Minister Sheng...
Have you seen a fleet of flyers?
I recently saw a large fleet of flyers pass by. Minister Sheng held out hope that they had come to escort him away from this demeaning post and back to the imperial city. But the flyers never stopped in Tian's Landing. They headed upriver towards the pirates' camp. No doubt they went there to refuel, though where they are now I could not say.
Bomber. Okay.
Very well.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine day to you. What can I sell you?
Let me see your
I have the
words.
finest selection of seed. I carry excellent baskets, wonderful fishnets, and superb boat scrubbers.
Do you have anything useful?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
I don't care about any of that. You don't actually have anything I'd want, do you?
Who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it?
Goodbye.
Very well. When you're ready to spend,
I feel like a beggar would have more to give to me than you.
Things have never been easy in Tian's Landing.
Well, I'm guessing I got everything I could possibly need and want. Hello, Goofy.
The dam is closed and the pirates are gone. Thanks to you, we can start rebuilding our lives.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I guess I did find this little urchin on the side of the road. Hello, urchin.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you. Tell me about yourself.
About me? What do you want to know? You want to talk to him, don't you? The Guardian?
I'm asking about you.
I don't really know what to say. I don't really do much. I just go where the Guardian tells me to go, where we're needed. I trust him. He won't let them hurt me.
Okay. How do you get in you?
I don't know. He's always been there, inside me. Together. I follow him wherever he takes me, wherever we're needed.
Okay.
Now we're needed here, with you. You're the last, he says, so we have to protect you, to make sure balance is restored. You hold the amulet and can use it, unlike... Oh, he says I've already said too much. He doesn't like me talking about him while he's busy. Maybe... Is there anything else?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Huh. Hey, are you gonna let me talk to him if I talk to you?
What?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. You are interesting, child. You are worth so much of my time. Where's my flyer at? Oh, that's right. We gotta talk to Kang.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
Yeah, man.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
I don't want to be nice. Or I don't want to be mean to Sky.
I can't help it.
I didn't mean to upset anyone. I thought our shared strangeness was fairly obvious. I apologize.
Hello, Dawnstar.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I.
Of course.
If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen?
Yes. I would love to. What's wrong, Dawnstar?
I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere.
I zoned out. Let's do that one.
Are you saying that it was acceptable to leave people there to die? That they just lacked the ability to comprehend the necessity of it?
No.
I'm not sure I can support that position. No one deserves to be abandoned. I have personal experience with that feeling.
I'm sorry.
I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault, but I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance.
That's not fair. You're special to me, baby.
It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that.
Absolutely. You're glowing.
As always, I
Dawnstar.
have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Alright, that was kind of rough there, but I
Be well,
rebounded
my
pretty
friend.
well. That was a good rebound, I gotta say. You.
What? What do you want?
What do you want? You got an arrow above your head. Talk to me.
You know what I like about this place? Absolutely nothing. Let's get what we need and get to the Imperial City.
Damn straight. We're gonna do that as soon as I'm done talking to you.
Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teat like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, by the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason. I think she did it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless, and made our lives miserable. Either way, That was the end of my childhood.
What a bummer. What a brave thing you did.
Ha! I wasn't brave. I was furious. And he was drunk.
Damn
straight. It was an easy fight.
Hell yeah.
I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive.
Your wits, huh?
Yeah. I had some wits before I got them all knocked out of me. Mostly I just used my axes and my fists. You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days.
You're a fucking trip, man. Tell me something about your past.
No, we've got better things to do right now. Maybe I'll feel like talking after I've bloodied up my axes a few more times.
You know what? I like the sound of that.
Nah.
Yeah. I fucking love him. The Black Whirlwind is unmatched.
Yes? I'm a bit busy fiddling about with my thoughts.
Oh yeah, how about you share them?
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves.
You have a wind map? The fuck?
It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came?
You know what? Sure.
Steady now. We don't want to get where we're going and not be able to get back, especially since we don't know where we won't be able to get back from. We need the inscrutable power source, which you need in order to get to the Imperial City anyway. If you get that, we can lift off wherever you want.
Well, that's really good news to hear, because I have it.
No, not now. I'm almost through with my calculations for I've forgotten it again. Go. I have nothing more to say for now. Right.
Here.
Ha! Marvels! You do have it! I truly wondered if your dragonfly would ever soar in the distant heavens. I'll make the changes immediately.
Wonderful.
None. And I am very good at remembering things. At least I think I am. I can't remember for certain. The map could lead anywhere, so we should let it.
Yup.
Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first.
Yeah?
Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Craters are remarkably unappreciated.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this real quick. I actually have not done this before.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
How did I die? I had like almost full health.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going.
Hooray! Missiles!
I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Oh, that's what happened. He fucking hit me from behind.
Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Friggin' asshole. I just realized, but that Shrieking Fury ability is, missiles going to a bullseye. I thought it was kind of like a weird hand or something at first. It looked like a claw holding a ball.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled.
Nice. The fucking look in my face. Wait, no!
What? Don't think? Sounds good. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time.
My other questions.
Well, of course. But time is better spent doing than talking.
Yes, we're about to do something right now. I want you to pack our bags.
Good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
The Imperial City.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south.
Damn, word got out.
Here, what about this one? At least it's a man, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
I've come to search for the Holy Grail.
You are mistaken, peasant. If you are the person we seek, your business is of great concern to us.
I don't know. He is tattooed in a similar way. The clothes could be the same. It's not enough to be sure.
Oh, okay.
We could hold him anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question him.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
Huh.
No, Princess Liane. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this man is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Liane.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
I don't know what to call you right now.
I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Liane, the Heavenly Lily.
Of course,
It
Princess.
is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
Sure.
Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants.
Fuck.
That is why I often travel without you under.
Here, we're gonna skip this and try again. We're gonna try again. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna do this right. Oh. Motherfucker. Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Okay, well that's fine. We get to play with some other dialogue. Hey, that means we can ask the fucking demon.
What do you want?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to come out now. He's too busy. Holding on inside. He says you should talk to me instead. He says for me to be cheerful and not always repeat what he... Oh. I don't... Now we're needed here. Oh. Is there... You need to repair your ship? For the place you're going and the man you want to find? The Guardian says it's a mightier task than you think, but that you're special too.
Okay.
I think you're special too. All the others are people, but you're different. I like you.
Hey.
Is there anything else you wanted?
Calm down, kid.
Okay.
Don't get fucking weird with me. Beat it, urchin. Just start aggressively getting worse and worse to her. Goddamn vermin. Hey, chill. Don't fucking follow me. I'd be zooming in reverse. We really do be zooming.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You look...
Actually...
Put your foot in your mouth.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to...
What?
Why
does it... Anyway, I think she did it out of... I've done worse since then, believe me. I traveled a lot after that.
Huh. Bet you were dangerous.
You'd think a 7-year-old might... No, we've got better things to do.
Okay. Yeah. I love talking to Black Whirlwind.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we...
Sure.
I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover? I mean... I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different.
You're special. Goodbye. Kang! I found it.
None. And well, let's see then. Keep an eye.
Cool.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Yeah! Got
Almost
the
there.
motherfucking
Just
try
a few
shot,
more pieces
bitch.
to figure out.
Yeah! Suck my dick! Wall. Cloudburst.
It's
No!
and...
Bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Kang, can we, leave? Get the fuck out of here? Hey, Kang. Can we, pack our bags and fucking go? Can we, bail? Sweet.
Have you seen anyone Does it matter? Just here, what about this one? At least you. Identify yourself.
Hello.
By order?
I'm the drunken bastard of the north.
We are questioning...
I don't know.
Is there a problem here, Captain?
Oh!
Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
I don't remember.
My apologies.
Captain. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
Exciting. Oh!
You claim great familiarity by calling me by my childhood nickname. All who know me here address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
Nope.
I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Getting your hands dirty with commoners?
The whims of a member of the Imperial Court are not your concern. There are more important things that we need to discuss in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby. But I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
Oh, yeah? Such a scandal.
That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them.
It's full send it. Why not? One in Rome.
You are incorrigible. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
Hello.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
I'm told she does. Oh, what do you fucking want?
I've never seen anyone dare to say so much against the royal family and live to walk away. The distress you caused her handlers was a wonder to behold.
Oh, thanks.
Here, friend, take this with my compliments. I have never seen such a thing.
Fuck yeah. Sure thing, man. Well, I'm glad that just works out. Okay, Imperial favor. It's not terrible. I think I'm willing to sacrifice 5 intimidation for that. What about the soft pedal? Ugh, stats. I'm not really hurting for spirit. Maybe I'll just hold on to it for now. Damn, that's 2 really good gems I wish I could be using right now. And I just got my amulet piece.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
What the fuck is this shit? What do you have? Give me all of it. Wow. 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 Holy shit, that's a really good... Okay. Okay, we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna sell some shit. Hold that thought. Okay. 4 charm, intimidation, intuition. 8 charm, intimidation, intuition. I'll take the golden tongue. I have 2 bronze tongues. Why do I have 2 bronze tongues? What the fuck is this? Five charm, 1 body, 1 mind, or 4 of everything and no body or mind. I think I'll totally drop the gentle persuasion and go with another bronze tongue. I think I'm cool with that. 2 bronze tongues. Yeah. I'm glad I just have a store at will.
I think I actually like this job better than my last.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad for you. Do I want any of these? These are all kind of neat in their own way. Huh. Sure. I'll hold on to it. Lightning gem would be cool, but can't have everything. Hey, man.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
What did Lim say about you?
That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand. Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
What a bummer. Must be difficult.
Regret. I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others.
Holy shit, dude.
Strength is the way of things, and death is the end. Or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
Your death's hand is showing. Enough of what? Strength?
Does it
death?
matter? Denying someone strength is to place yourself above that person without merit. Denying death is to step outside the natural order. Both are harmful.
It's time to get nasty.
I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see. Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, you should continue your search for a means to reach the palace. Your master will be waiting.
Of course.
Goodbye.
We'll talk to him last. Hey, Chef.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
Thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Uh-oh.
We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter.
Yep. Why'd you marry her?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style.
Yeah.
I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
Whole months?
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
There's always a catch, isn't there?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Well, why are you a bun master?
You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the questions. As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight.
I get that.
My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable.
I understand that. A bun master, though.
At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed.
Sounds like she should have been
Prior
in the
to
arena.
one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty.
You're whipped, my friend.
I spent the next several months under the tender
Jesus,
ministrations
look at
of my
Sky!
doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down. As to why I became a bun master, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
I'm thinking she fucked the shit out of him. Poor guy. I learned too much.
Asking the same question over and over and expecting a different answer. That is the definition of a pestering and overbearing wife.
Sorry.
Please try to stop reminding me of my missing misses. It is a memory too painful to bear.
Alright. Goodbye.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Nothing more important than a chef, I will say that. Hey, you.
What? What do you want?
You got an arrow above your head. I want to know why.
Well, the city has everything you could ever want. Fighting, money, wine, and there was something else that people like, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me once I've had a few bowls of wine. Let's get something to wet our tongues.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be bringing you
Women! That's the one I forgot. I must be getting sober if I'm forgetting that one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Whatever. I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
I'm surprised you lasted that long.
The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Now that's thinking!
They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dogs.
I want another one.
Not now. I'm done talking about myself. Let's go do something fun, like kill someone.
Yeah, man, you're right. You're right.
Well,
You.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
Your backstory, please. Give it here.
I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
All these fat purses are making you giddy.
There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace.
Good.
If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
You know you can't guarantee that with me, right?
Bah, we'll find a way through any troubles. We're too resourceful to roll over and die.
You know what? I like that thinking.
I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone.
Yes.
You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tian's landing?
Yeah, you did good too.
How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training?
Aw, shut up. Well, you can't be perfect unless you're humble.
It's good to see you still have a sense of humor. Some people mistake dry and boring for humble, and that's simply no fun. Given what we face, we need all the laughter we can get. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up.
Yeah, man.
Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Of course.
Alright, Dawnstar, my flower.
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. This is all so much to absorb. I would appreciate your counsel if you have time to speak privately.
No, I have time, Dawnstar.
I don't mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the Empire I thought I knew.
I think so.
I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever.
We're a long way from home, Dawnstar. Ooh! Spooky. There was a huge power surge in my room. My lights almost turned off for a second.
But that's what is bothering me. We can't be a long way from home because our home is gone. I can no longer say that what I see is strange or foreign because I have lost what I would have compared it to. I am the one out of place now.
Well, then you are my home.
I would like that. To know you will be there no matter what. I've never had that stability. At least not before joining the school. As
Jesus,
a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in Two Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them. I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah. How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
It's not your burden to try to belong when you are not wanted.
I cannot change who I am, I know. Perhaps I just have to let all of that go. It will not be easy.
You need
But
to
I do
let that
feel that
shit
you have
go.
given me a strength I did not have before. I very much appreciate your support. We should continue this discussion later. I have much to think about, and our work here has only just begun.
Yes.
The Imperial City. I never dreamed I would reach it. Don't go too far.
Okay. Kang. Hold on, before we talk to Kane, I'm gonna fuck with my lamp. It's flickering like a ghost possession's in here. Some spectral presence has entered the room. Something truly horrible or whatever. Lights. Oh yeah, that whole thing is just straight up flickering. Why? Huh. There's been weird power surges around here lately. It's definitely been very concerning. They make me nervous, but I'm sure it is nothing. I really need to call the power company and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course. Certainly, certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragon...
Oh, that's not what I meant. Sorry, Kang.
Yes, yes.
Tell me about yourself.
I found my way to Tian's landing. He gave me... It showed... Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the... Keep an eye out. I don't know...
Yeah.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Fuck yeah. Easy. I don't hate the minigame, but I do think it's annoying and redundant. Oh boy, another cloudburst.
Yes, yes. I've given some thought to the strange device that I was inspired to construct. I'm not sure what purpose it has yet, but it appears to be working. I think.
Good.
Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
Wonderful. Wait.
Sorry, can't hear you. Fiddling.
Wait.
What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless... No, I did that.
Ah!
Oh. Where'd the city go?
Kang.
Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky?
Where are we?
What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
Okay. There are many realms that can be called heavens. This is a small one with strange energies. You don't know where we are?
This place is completely unknown to me. Or is it? I am compelled to take the steps this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Okay, yeah. Be wary, even small heavens have their secrets. Can I switch followers? I want a big man.
Time to bloody my axes.
Hell yeah.
Look at this. It's a marvel. A wonder of monumental proportions. A phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship.
Tell me what it does.
I haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, fabricators. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see?
Okay. What is it?
I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
Okay.
What? I know that name. Constructed a wine press for the celestial whatevers that crushed elephant loads of grapes. And the odd elephant.
Legendary, mythical, and overrated in some respects. But if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it.
Okay, who's Lord Lau?
Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create. Although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this. Don't worry. The individual machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least 2 of the components before it will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well.
Do you think it's wise to play with?
Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. No, recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it.
Okay. Didn't we find directions?
Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them.
Okay. I'm all about it. Alright, Kang. First things first. Tiger mantra, health and focus. Loudest approval, +2 health. Few possess the nerve to stand up to a member of the imperial family. Fewer still survive. The fierce determination you showed when dealing with the princess and her delicate entourage will serve you just as well as on the battlefield. That's great. Okay, oh, I probably should have talked to her. I'll do that later. Huh. Okay, let's work our way through. Sulfurous water. The yellow-tinged water in this vial has a strong stench similar to that of a rotten egg, because that's sulfur. Princess Leanne, a carefully folded piece of paper given to you by Princess Leanne. Note reads, meet me in the pavilion at the entrance of the Scholar's Garden. Okay. Small portrait of a beautiful woman carved into a gemstone in layers of contrasting colors. An inscription on the back reads, to my beloved husband, Wei, yours forever. Okay. Ha ha ha. Well. Wow, okay. Certainly a lot going on. And I'm not seeing... Celestial bureaucracy is made up of all the servants that the great dragon left behind. This doesn't seem to have instructions on it. Oh. Configuration of the ox. Okay. Strange schematic has better days, or has had better days. Paper ragged at the corners of the page. Dual diagrams, including one for a device that seems designed to colorize rice. Majority of the space is taken up by a single notation. Foul-smelling water must be purified of the taint of the rotting egg. Only water wheel can applaud stack can manage. Only the water wheel and the applauding stack can manage it. Even then, only with the dragon's help. Okay. So... looks like a stack. Looks also like a stack. Well, that's definitely a water wheel. We will turn on the water wheel. clapper chimney. The conductor. And the cranking cauldron. What about this? Fuel hopper, reset console. Okay. Load a new fuel in. Rummage through your pack for something. Oh. Sulfurous water. Fits perfectly. Okay. Foul-smelling water must be purified of the smell. Only the water wheel and the applauding stack. Okay. We shall save for science. The water wheel. This looks like a stack. I wouldn't necessarily say it's applauding. Huh. Okay. And then the dragon.
Leaping tiger.
I'm assuming I have failed, so we will load and try again. So we will get the water wheel. And this must be the applauding stack. They do call it a cauldron. Maybe it's meant to be. Okay. Dragon. Dragon. Okay. Well, we definitely know that rats are a fail state. So we want the water wheel. Plotting stack. Clapper chimney. Maybe this is it. Plotting stack. Clapper chimney. Huh. It does look like it's applauding. And I see stacks of smoke coming out of it. Maybe that's the wordplay they were looking for. The obvious riddle I was missing. Spirit of the Master. Configuration of the Ox.
Excellent! What an amazing machine! Now, if we can find more configurations, just imagine what we could do here.
Okay. It's amazing.
Yes, amazing indeed. Of course, without more configurations, we'll never know just what it can really do.
Suppose not. So, what did that do for me exactly? Increased magical damage. I guess that doesn't really matter to me, but I'm glad I got that. Well now, Kang, how do we leave?
A most intriguing place.
How do we leave?
Very well. In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
Of course.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself. A pleasure to be...
All right. Configuration of the dragon. I'll have to go back there then. Plot items. Configurations guided by a tiger burn bright. The cauldron bubbles in the night. The cogs whirl their graceful dances, but they grow tired unless they drink water infused with sulfur. Well, I don't have any more of that, unfortunately. Unless I can get more.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Foresight. Not very special. I remember there was a charm that was like of iron skin, and it essentially made it so I was immune to trap damage. So I could trigger traps all day, but they wouldn't do anything to me. I want to get that again. That was really fun.
The only problem in the Imperial City is the
Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the Scourge. Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a bare-chested wild man with hair covering his back and arms. Reports suggest he is well over 7 feet tall and fully armed. This man is very dangerous. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
Scourge of the South! Is that the best they could come up with? They missed your looks too!
Sound like she was talking about you. That was my first guess. I'm not over 7
Out of
feet
sheer
tall and covered
spite,
in hair.
the Scourge flooded ancient. The Scourge associates with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south.
That might be me. How's the arena sound? How about it?
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
I think I remember you. Aren't you a sailor?
But I...
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly, I...
Oh, fuck.
You needed something for Twitnit one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
You gonna take that?
I sounded like you when I first got here. Now I'm finished for good. Learn about this fine Imperial arena yourself, why don't you? Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
Damn. Looks like the fucking hurt. Okay. Shit, I guess.
You? What could you possibly want? Betting's only open when there's a match on, and right now, I don't see hundreds of people screaming at me, so I can assume there's no...
Alright, I'll let you keep standing here.
Good, you do that.
Welcome! It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
I'm flattered. Show me your wares.
You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up.
Okay. Then bye.
Stop by again.
If you're not gonna give me anything, why am I even fucking talking to you? Holy
if this
shit.
place is still looking to collect what I owe them, there could be trouble.
Ukir okir wo napyair ukir sotiwi.
Okay. What? This place is busy right now.
Nano wo nawaf tata sini here uk uno.
You're a customer, so it's all as you say. Aren't you the owner?
Wo nawair sun punao boku narawair uk.
As you say, I certainly should. Drink? Alright, what do you got? Alright, what's wrong?
Sisayiri furkt was sair napsan. Gir uksayanan. Wo nawair sun punao.
You already got a head start on things.
Ukayir otonoair. Ni sun puno. Sir sun kut.
I didn't approve of that.
Sair tatasi parparir ni uk kakawair. Sisu wo kawair.
Ah! Fooled him! I'm not humble at all!
Sisayiri furkt was sair napsan. Gir uksayanan. Wo nawair sun punao.
Fuck it, A!
Sun.
Fuck you. Z-Bow.
This is my spot and I'm not moving. Go get your own place.
Okay, I guess.
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
Wow.
My name is Gentle Breezes, but everyone just calls me Breezes now. I guess you lose your gentle side when you spend too many nights with Judge Fang. Fang's my benefactor, if you know what I mean. I do all the things that make him happy. Filthy, nasty things. But at least that sick bastard pays well.
I guess.
I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars. Emotional and physical.
Yeah,
Look,
especially when your
I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this.
I get it when you're...
There's no act
products,
too brutal
you know?
or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well. I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact, but at least he pays well.
Alright, I'll
Good.
go talk to
Let
him.
me rest.
God, what a fucking dickhead. Oh, you're cool.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But... Enough! Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an approbate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere.
Okay.
You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
Well...
This place can chew you up and spit you out. Or so I'm told. The drinks are the best in the Empire, though.
So I'm told.
Come with me a moment, and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make.
Yeah, me too, man.
This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed.
Do you mean...
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
You mean demand... I'll mark you as an idiot.
Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena.
Alright. I'm not livestock.
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes.
Well, I mean, I don't mind
I
fighting
may
in
not
the
have
arena.
heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits.
I need to know the rules.
Here you fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The rewards start small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings. In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place. You'll start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place. You'll not languish in the qualifiers for long.
You mean... whatever. Sure.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
I am Egregious the Provocator, respected scholar and grower of pipeweed. I'm shocked you haven't heard of me. Egregious Provocator.
I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many bored students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Okay. Raging Dragon.
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want?
Sure.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started.
Yeah.
Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
Yeah.
One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
I don't entirely
You're all
care.
one big happy family.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
I second that.
As you can see, they always have something to say.
So do you. I want in there.
For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top.
Yeah.
Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Okay.
I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday.
Uh-huh.
When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course.
Okay.
Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up.
All right.
Are you ready to get started?
Yes. Ready and waiting.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Cool.
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
Focus.
Easy.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally, I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential.
Wasn't like that one tap you were
caught
talking
the
about.
eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
Okay.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sounds like you would like that.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask.
I know.
One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we?
Nothing else.
Be sure to...
What's down here? Huh. Creaky. Very creaky. And quiet. I feel like this whole area might collapse underneath me. Okay, well there isn't anything special down here, so fuck it.
If you must pester one of us, then make it my brother, Sung Bo.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you.
I like your eyes.
Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange.
I'm very sorry for what I said. You must sell cures.
Miraculous?
Yeah.
There are no miracles in acupuncture. It is a science, tested and refined for thousands of years. Bah, miracles are for the heavens.
Okay.
Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist.
What? Okay.
You are one of the arena's contestants, are you not? I hear talk that you are one of the most promising new contenders.
You flatter me.
But I should not prattle on at you. What do you need from me? Of course.
Your wares. I will sell things. Very nice. Huh. Cool. And then I will hopefully get that when I have money. Okay.
I want it. What? Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back.
Okay.
Are you?
Yes. I'm gonna turn to Frog and fuck the shit out of all 4 of them.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
Wonderful. Absolutely fuck the shit out of every single one of them.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts.
Okay.
The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to disconstructulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han. Are you...
A statue? Fine.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Focus.
Okay.
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
It really was nothing.
I think you're ready to face hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big... Are you ready to get started? Excellent.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Fucking the shit out of him. Like giant frog meat. Easy.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kai Lan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while.
Thank you.
The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division.
Okay.
Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Why do you let Lucky Cho do that?
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the guild and reports directly to Kai Lan. Kai Lan oversees things here in the arena, and the guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Tell me about him.
He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see.
Oh, yeah? I bet you I
He
could kick
retired
his
some
ass.
time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kai Lan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
Alright, well, what is the
The
guild?
Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress.
Oh, no.
Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kai Lan sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone.
I should turn them in.
I would not recommend that. I'm sure the authorities are already aware of their existence.
Okay.
Reporting them for activities you cannot prove is like stirring a chamber pot with a short stick. You're the one likely to lose in that situation. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Fine.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine.
Hey, thanks, man. I knew
With
you
all
were
the pure
there.
water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Oh, wait. How do you know Black Whirlwind?
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it.
Then
now,
think
if
I
you'll
will.
excuse me, I must prepare for your entry into... You should talk to... It's just a matter of preparing the proper documents. Why don't you kill the time? And just before she left, she told me to tell my new fighter that she was still waiting to see you. She said you'd know where. Sounds like quite the invitation.
What? Oh man, I shouldn't have skipped that. Whoops. Hey man. Hey man. Hey man. Alright, let's stand over here then. Ooh, I want that. Hey man. I want to know about your Imperial Arena.
No, I don't think so. I've told you to watch your back, and that's all you need to hear for now. If anything needs to be done beyond that, I'll do it.
I appreciate it. But what would need to be done?
I don't know. Hopefully nothing, but I'm keeping my eyes open. You just carry on and know that the Black Whirlwind's got your back.
You're a real one, Black Whirlwind.
Not literally, of course. I respect you too much to go grabbing anything posterior.
I also appreciate that.
Good idea. You've got bigger things to...
You got a story for me?
Not now. I'm...
Alright.
Well, the city has everything you could...
I've heard this one before.
What?
Whatever.
Many, many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Thank you, Han. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do. Yeah, sounds fine. Let's do it.
Your next fight? I'd love to, but I'm still arranging the details of your entry into the Bronze Division. Besides, didn't you have some mysterious lady in black looking to meet you? Huh?
Oh, fucking bitch. Fine. We'll just save that really quick. Oh, 1 second. A friend of mine wants a link to the stream. I'm willing to share. Hell yeah. Alright, Lady in Black. That's how I like them. I guess I'll just go for a walk until something piques my interest. Maybe this will be a moment for a new friend. How about, Sky or Zoo? Let's Let's do zoo.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
Yeah, man. Try not to suck too much. You guys are unique.
Talk to Junda if you'd like to buy some buns.
Excuse me. Out of my way. I've got to get these buns to the Scholars Garden. Quick, quick. Now move.
I'm very sorry. Please accept my heartfelt apologies. My husband has the manners of a strutting clock sometimes.
I seem to recall you rather enjoyed my strutting at one time, old woman.
Jesus
Just
Christ!
now, you'll offend the gods of decency. This poor traveler's likely to think that the Imperial City is full of indecent folk and offensive talk.
Do you need me to come back?
Now then, after all the trouble we've caused you, is there anything we can help you with? We've got fresh buns. Just made them myself.
I'd buy a bun if I could cram it down your yapping maw.
Talk.
Ha! No time to talk, he says. The only time you're ever quiet is when you're eating one of my buns. Now be...
Go then.
Don't mind him.
Yeah, I'm not talking to them anymore. Oh, that's a cemetery. I remember that. Blacksmith. This one's interesting.
Welcome, welcome. Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale?
Yes.
Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Are you a normal store? Say yes. Fuck yeah. I would completely enjoy a dragon sword. I am to believe it replaces the sword I have and is just a damage upgrade. We'll start with these though. A bar and a mantra, I guess. That should give me a little bit of focus. Boys, girls, and commoners. That's all I'm seeing.
A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody...
Where are the... Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
I might be.
If you are who I'm waiting for, you have some explaining to do. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Sounds like they just forfeited their job.
I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
Yes.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
While the silver's appealing, do we really have time to waste on this?
We'll do it in the background. It's not my
I'm
main
searching
goal.
for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
I'm too good for standard rates.
Do you people have some sort of code that requires each one of you to bargain about this sort of thing?
Surely money doesn't come out of your own pocket. The Empire won't miss a few coins.
I do enjoy going through this dance with each new contract. You've made your point. I'll add an extra percentage to both bounties and find some way to justify the extra cost to the Ministry of Harmony.
I am happy to help.
A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis.
Okay.
Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial arena. Want time to mull them over? I have more details to tell you when you're...
I won't need them. Thank you.
Right you are.
Damn. That's just out? Fucking
His own master died at his hands, and he had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with him.
That's a necropolis. I guess... Tell you what, I am gonna go with Sky then, because...
My blades are yours to command.
Taking Sky to the school is actually really funny sometimes. He's like surprisingly smart, and then he makes some yucks about it too. It's great.
Hold on there. This way leads into the necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there. Yes, but I must warn you, the dead aren't the only terrifying things in the necropolis. They say the Lotus Assassins have a special interest in the place.
Well, now so do I. Get out of there.
I have nothing more to say on that subject, and you certainly didn't hear that rumor from me.
Good.
If you're still going...
Thank you for the warning. Oh. Nice. Busy day.
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth.
Answer me. What is going on?
Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
I'm warning you.
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
I will end you.
Hold! You must forgive my servant. He was acting for me. I asked him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect. I must say, your refusal to stand for it was admirable. I think you are exactly what we need.
Huh. Explain.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant, taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality.
Okay.
He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
The city hosts many visitors. Why is he different?
The Outlander is not a dignitary or traveling merchant. He is a parody of civilized behavior. He spews insults at the Emperor himself. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
What a burden. What an annoying burden. Maybe I can reason with him.
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand, and then declares himself the winner.
Oh, he's Twitter!
Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
Give me a second. Cool. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. Huh. Neat. Fear and hunger, open discussion. Oh, fucking A. They tire of his presence too. Okay.
I hope your ability matches your conviction. Several others have fallen short, despite their outrage at his antics. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
Sure. I suppose I can't wait to handle this guy. I'm sure he's a real piece of work.
All those nobles with fat purses and thin intellects.
Sorry, Zoo, sorry, Sky, what were you saying? Oh, whatever. Scholar's Garden. Oh, hey, you.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person.
Thank you.
Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
Thank you. Changed again,
As the
princess.
Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, or you are. There was something familiar about him as well.
That's all he can do.
I told you back in Tian's Landing that the Emperor, my father, is not an evil man. Death's hand has corrupted our court, and you will help me prove it.
Okay. Sure.
I could take you to the palace right now, but it would do no good. Death's hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
I'm all about it.
A wise decision. His hold over my father is nearly absolute. But if we could show conclusive evidence of his crimes, my father would have to listen. I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
Huh. Sounds easy to find.
My father may have approved the factory without considering what it could be used for. If we just tell him my suspicions, he will dismiss them. We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
That sounds like a dumb idea. I'm in.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing.
Alright.
They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
When you put it that way, that is amazing.
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or, if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
You know a lot about them.
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions.
Fair enough.
You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
I guess you would, wouldn't you? I'll do the arena.
Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do.
Thank you.
Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be. I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together?
Ooh. I'll speak with you later. I kinda need Sky for this.
Of course. I look forward to it.
I think she likes me.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
I wanna know why you got an arrow above your head.
Dawnstar has been telling me about two rivers, the Swamp and Gao the Lesser.
Yeah.
I was sorry to hear about your town and your friends. It brought a question to mind. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that?
Huh. It's honor.
A village was destroyed just to capture one man. You're right. That loss was unnecessary and unforgivable. I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed. It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried.
Why the concern?
I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different.
How?
They acted like they didn't know us, or just didn't care if we lived or died. It's hard to say if there's even a difference to the Lotus Assassins. I know you'll be fine. The Assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done.
Yes. What time is it? Yeah. We got some shit I want to do before we say our goodbyes, Sky, so let's get it done.
Well, let's see if I can break it down for you. We're desperately trying to impress the people who are trying to kill you and who kidnap your master.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, of course, will allow us to enter the heart of their lair, where we can acquire highly sensitive evidence against the most dangerous man in the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
If we were anyone else, I'd say we were doomed. But hey, we got me.
I hate you.
Of course.
Bookstand. Scholar.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away. We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Leaping Tiger.
Unfortunately, you're using spears, so you're in for a doozy. Dickhead. Ooh, configuration of the snake. Nice.
I find the scholars endlessly amusing. Talk to a few, and you'll understand what I mean.
Okay. This guy.
Good day, citizen. Seems like the Imperial Army. If you find yourself near...
I hope you're not here to pester me. I'm a very busy, important, and educated man, you know.
Uh-huh. What kind of things?
All manner of studies. The history of dramatic systems, applied theology, and, celestial integration. All of these are vital pursuits of knowledge. Not that you would understand such lofty matters.
You made that one up.
Celestial integration means just that. It's integrated, celestially. Thus, the relationship between the heavens and earth is one of integration and, celestial. It's a very advanced field of research, It would take several lifetimes to understand it properly, which is why my position as a scholar is so irrefutable.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I doubt it. You don't look the type for heavy reading.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're far too fit to be properly read.
Oh, I doubt it.
Of course, none of my books are published yet, but as a scholar and a respected one, I will most certainly pen some marvelous books someday. Well, yes. Unless your theories are astoundingly brilliant, which is the case with me. Well, no, not really. This is the study of applied theology, not the application of studied theology. That's something else entirely. A shame. Suspicious? Oh, heavens no. Everyone here is extremely legitimate and completely normal. Yes, indeed.
Don't even bother lying to us. It's clear you're no scholar.
Of course not. I'm... Ah, drat. This isn't working at all. How did you know?
I didn't.
You're here to hunt me down, then. Lord Rento has it in for me, and I figured it would come to this. I don't suppose running would do me any good.
How'd you even con a noble?
I was unjustly accused. I simply petitioned Lady Rento for some silver to support me as an actor. Patronage, it's called. She agreed, but her husband flew into a rage when he found out, and now I have a death sentence on my head.
Oh, well that's a bummer.
It's not fair. And if you were a decent person, you'd help me get out of this city instead of taking me in. It's the only way I'll get clear of Lord Rento's wrath.
I mean, do you have any proof?
You need more proof than my pathetic attempt to pose as a scholar? How about the fact that Lord Rento was out of town when I bilked him? Not that anyone but Lady Rento will confirm that for you. Still, it should be apparent that I'm not some great confidence man. I'll admit that I can't match the bounty on my head, but I could give you half of what they're offering. I have an idea how I could get out of the city, too. We should go see Captain Sen right away if you're sure. Is now a fair time to go down to the gate to get me out of here?
No. I didn't come here for you anyways.
I understand. Attend to whatever else you had to do.
Alright, well, I found him. That's amazing. Jesus.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about. Now bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please? And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
Your arrogance is astounding. We are a cultured people.
What's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. You look quick with your fists, but I'll wager your head falls behind. Too much time slapping each other, and not enough time strapped to a desk in a decent classroom.
You'd be surprised.
The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can.
Okay.
You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
You blind yourself with prejudice.
Can you now? Shall we put that to a test? I welcome the chance that you might impress me with a glimmer of intelligent insight.
Okay.
But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
We'll see about that.
I've gone to great pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. Can you convince me otherwise?
Yes.
I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
Okay.
Whoever you wish. These five, standing here. I'm sure there will be a balance of opinion. The test must be fair.
All right.
Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
Of course.
To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects, not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
What do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others.
That's really fucked up.
Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
Okay.
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really.
Of course.
It is not so much the subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor.
That's very fair. Okay.
If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back just to further debate. Other arguments may not interest him at all.
Okay.
I wish you luck. I look forward to your defense of the Empire.
All right.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
Sure.
I just want to make sure that this is more entertaining than simply blathering about whose walls are higher or whose philosophers really know what's what. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer.
Okay.
The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed? I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior.
Of course.
Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy.
Okay.
What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Okay. Simply put, it's scarce.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
I don't know, it sounds like a barbarian to me. Well, we wouldn't want to impose ourselves like that.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
I mean, you obviously are hiding the ability elsewhere.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I challenge your foolish beliefs and the irrational behaviors they produce. Dragons, spirits, and even talk of unresting dead. Just look at the collective foolishness that you call a floating palace. The constant superstitious yammering of your peasants even has me seeing it. And how the bloody hell would you get a moat up there? It's ridiculous, I say.
Show us a wonder of your own, then.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. I say that you don't seem to understand the relationship between the ruling class and the peasantry. Your commoners are far too happy to be productive. A proper spiral of misery shows that they are doing a decent day's work. Your peasants only suffer because of foolish superstitions about the dead walking around.
Perhaps you just don't understand.
What? My monocle must be fogged. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
Clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce.
No, that was honest.
Then perhaps it was my mistake to think you would be open to anything other than your own backwards ideals. Pah!
You're just mad.
I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debates, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
Yeah, man. I'm all about it.
Pah! Do you shrink from the challenge? This is how true leaders of the battlefield fight. Rise up or step aside.
Fine, then.
You have offended me, fool. So be it. You'll face my full wrath in the closest location with room for proper maneuvers. Mirabelle will sit you down. The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of. What? Good! Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You are about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Focus.
On your feet.
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honour I cannot deny.
It was not your day.
Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Very interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, he has no spiritual matters, and I'm definitely smarter than him, so spiritual matters and mind would not be anything. I guess I'd really only have the gems or the weapons, so give me the weapon.
Mirabelle is yours. Treat her well. She's a finicky lady. Right, Percival, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
Very well, good sir. Mirabelle. Alright, you there.
I'm still here. We should go. The only easy way out of this city is through the gate that Sen is guarding. However, if I disguise myself as a mercenary and sneak past him, just tell him that I've already escaped, and I'll get away just fine.
Did he just give me the money?
Citizen, I hear there's progress in the search for creative Yukong. A scholar ran out of the Scholar's Garden after talking to you. Tell me you have good news.
I could. I might. Nah.
How did he get past me? He couldn't access a flyer. What is that man doing? Are you certain he's gone? Would a bit of silver jog your memory?
Interesting. I wonder how high he'll raise the bounty if you keep stringing him along.
What do you say? Look at that tart swinging her hips for that mercenary. I can't see how Yukong slipped past us. Did he bribe one of my agents somehow? Well, the Imperial Army has more silver than some confidence man, if you take my meaning. I should arrest that accursed tourist. Look, you spoke to a nervous scholar, and now Yukong has suddenly disappeared. Suspicious. What if I offered you the normal bounty plus half? Would that change anything? Well, if you say so. Despite Lord Rento's insistence to the contrary, I doubt he was a master criminal. Perhaps I'll just declare Yukong's bounty a dead matter. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens?
What a fucking clown.
Right you are.
If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Alright. Get that up to a nice 40, and then we'll boost up our mind a little bit. Can I level up Mirabelle? Look at that. Maybe I can. I forgot to show off Stone Immortal. I'll show it off with those two. I could. I've never actually gotten Mirabelle before. This thing's kind of neat. I'll do that. Might be interesting. And then Stone Immortal. Okay. Tell you what. Let's... We're at a good spot. Maybe I should stop. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Fine. It was fun. This was good. A lot of silly stuff happened today. This was very enjoyable. Once again, I would like to give thanks to OO Emily, O Sophia, 8 Hades, A Lonely Girl, Alicidra, Donk7, Drapsnat, Lurks, Mark Zink, Regress, Sukoxi, and VL Mercy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow we're gonna have something different. I'm not sure what, but it'll be something. It'll definitely be something. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Usual time with something new. Not sure what. I'm sure it'll be great. Good night, everybody.